Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. As usual in tonight's nightcap, there's more than just machining going on. I've got all kinds of wonderful things to hopefully entertain you with. The first thing I want to do is the draw on the 3 tapered reamers from last week. There's only me here, so I'll have to do the draw. So straightforward into the bucket, and we'll have a one out. That one. Right, the name is Robert Oswald. All you've got to do, Robert, is email me your address and I'll get yours posted off to you anywhere you want, completely free of charge. I'm going to do another draw this week. This week's draw is going to be for 2mm cutters, a 16 and a 20mm cutter. These are brand new. Somebody sent us a box with 3 or 4 20mm cutters in. I mean, how many can I use, you know? So these are going to be the giveaway prizes. If you win these and you haven't got a milling machine, you give them to somebody else and make them happy. I'm sure if you watch my channel you'll know somebody that's got a milling machine. Anyway, as usual, if you want to win that, all you've got to do, send me an email. That's me, email up there, and all I need in your email is your name. Your name goes into the bucket. If your name's pulled out, you win. It gets posted off anywhere in the world. Your name remains in here until either you win or whatever happens to me in the bucket, I suppose. Last weekend I was away at a steam rally, and the steam rally was actually at a trolley bus museum at Stantoff. Quite enjoyed it. There was a lot more there than I thought. I did actually take the wife down. Debs came with us. She had a ride in the steam wagon. We took her down for the fish and chips and took her a run to the local pub, and she thoroughly enjoyed that day. When I was there was quite a few viewers coming to say hello. It's surprising how many people are starting to recognise us now about the place. Anyway, one lad in particular, he had an exhibit there. He had a little stationary engine there. And the next day he had some friends and they had brought a big rusting Hornsby oil engine. It was on the back of a wagon, and they were having like a sort of autopsy, having a look inside it. He let us do some video. I've put some bits of video together and I'm going to put them on towards the end of the video. It was a real nice engine in fantastic condition. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I also do 2 or 3 little repair jobs. I've got some video of them. Also on the end of part 2 I'll put some more video on of the logging museum that we visited when we were in Canada. I got really good feedback from the video last week, people wanting to see more of it. I did shoot quite a lot of film. I'll put it on towards the end probably of part 2. Anyway, that's enough of the talk. Let's get on and get some things repaired. There's a job turned up for a friend of mine, and it's actually got quite a detailed drawing compared to the sort of thing I normally get. Basically all they are, they're bits of stainless tube, 50mm stainless tube, and all they've got a washer welded on the inside with a nut welded inside that. They're basically replacement legs for a bed. So there's a little bit of machining, but what there will be, there'll be some welding. I've got a new welding screen from Artex, so I can have a little bit of play with that so I can get some video shots through the screen. The first thing to do anyway is drill a hole in there, turn them both down so they're a nice fit inside the tube, then weld them in. Give it a grip to it once, mate. It'll not. Right, mate. These are the bits that are coming out of a friend of mine runs or works in a shop where they have big machine presses and they do stampings, and they're the discs that come out the centre. Nice bits of free material. So we'll drill a 10mm hole in there first. That's 10mm. I've mounted the toe washers simply on a nut and bolt, which should be stiff enough for me to machine those out the required diameter. It's time for a measure. It's quite a bit to come off it. Yeah, there's 15mm to come off there. Right, that's pretty good. I've got the nuts welded on. The plates are simply going to drop into there like that, and I'm going to set them about 1 millimetre below the surface just by adjusting on that bolt there, which means I'll be able to do just a fusion weld round there, just melt together the two parts without really putting any filler wire in, and we should end up with a nice, neat, clean weld. This is the setup to do the weld. As I've shown, I've got the piece lying in there about 1 millimetre below the surface. One of the most important things when you're welding is being comfortable. It would not be comfortable to stand there and try and hold the torch like that. But if you can sit down and you can rest your arm like that, put the tungsten there, start the arc, and I can slowly revolve that. It's basically like a machine weld. It's not cheating being comfortable, it's common sense. I can weld freehand, but welding with the rest like that makes it a lot easier. I'll get a couple of tacks onto this, and then we'll go in with a video camera with a new Artec lens and see what sort of results we can actually get welding through the lens, or at least looking through the lens watching me weld. As I've always said before, I'm not a welder, I'm just a mechanic that pisses about, but I always seem to get by. I'm sure you'll agree that weld's not too shabby for a mechanic that pisses about. That's plastic feet, got to go in the bottom of the legs. So I've got this bit of plastic bar in here, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but then it's black and it was free. Square the end up and then turn that down to be a nice push fit into there. Doesn't need much off, I know that. I could have done with something bigger diameter, but I couldn't get any. Too slack, John, you fucking idiot. Yeah, we've got something to work down there anyway. Right, that's better, that will knock into there. It needs to be 10mm thick from there, so I've set the parting tool up to the edge of it. I'm using the DRO 8 and 10mm. Try taking the tool post up, John. Nasty stuff I do on this. This is just plastic, not metal. Just before I parting it right off. That stinks, that. Horrible smell, I don't know what sort of plastic it is. I'm just going to put a little chamfer in there. So you've got to smell this stuff. Bastard. Right, it should simply, knock into there, and that's basically one done. Threading the hole in one end, a nice foot on the other end. There you are, Peter. I hope you appreciate this, mate.
This thing is. No, back at it, there. Just have to close up then. Like that. Yeah. I just can't wiggle it without. There you go. That's gone, yeah. Next one. There you go. There you go. Go that way, Matt. I'll lift that up, set these bolts. Alright, that's the start up, by the way. That says 2 on it, and that's got 2. See here? Two nibs there and 2 there. Yeah. Put that in there then. So this is just a hard to Just to get the rust out the bore, now we put it back to, you know, it'll get cleaned up properly before it's...
Quite level with the top of the bore, isn't it?
It comes right up, doesn't it? There we go.
There.
There.
Near.